I haven't started a vlog this week. I don't know what my problem is. I haven't done any videos this week. I've kind of just been having fun. I don't know, like just staying off of my phone as much as possible and just hanging out with Hubster, and we're just doing little odds and ends here and there and being like creative and stuff like that with what we can do during all of this time that we're in. But it is freezing cold outside, but we're still going on hikes, we're still going on walks, we're still doing that bit. But yeah, like I realize like so much when I'm editing, I realize I say but a lot, like when I'm about to start a new sentence or something, I'm like, but like, or and it's so incredibly frustrating when I'm editing. Like, I'm like, why do I say that so much? So I'm gonna try during this entire vlog to not say but, and like so much. We'll see how it goes. Smoothie time. Spinach, bananas, blueberries, and peanut butter water. That's all. So good. Delicious. I had a sweet tooth. You guys know this. My smoothies have to kind of taste like candy, or else I'm not drinking it. But it's good and nutritious, and my body is feeling amazed. So yeah, so try this. It's good. So we just finished working out. We did cardio max recovery. These recovery workouts are bullshit because they hurt a lot worse than the actual workouts. Like, oh my God. But we are fucking drenched. So I'm about to go make dinner and then take a bath.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Yeah, it was fucking awful.
Good morning. I just need to sleep on a couch and a footstool.
Let you cheat mana, and then as soon as you've got that big mana, you can do whatever the hell you want. And if you combine all of that with cards like Hydroid Crisis, people say, you know, Hydroid Crisis being an amazing mana dumper, and if you're able to combine that with, say, Asian Treachery.
Do you guys remember bookstores? We're in one. Also, I have been very moody today.
Same.
So is Hubster. We got like 4 hours of sleep last night. You guys, I had high anxiety last night. I'm gonna talk about it later in this vlog probably, but oh my God. I just was like full on anxiety attack last night. But now we've gotten out of the house and we're just kind of like just going around and going into places that don't have very many people in it at all, like a place like this. So just to get out of the house for a little bit, but into someplace else, if that is making any sense to you guys. But yeah, I'm feeling a little better. We've already went on our hike, so that was fun. I didn't pull my phone out because I just wanted to just enjoy the hike and just feel, it felt really good. The wind was blowing super nice.
It did feel really good.
Look at this shirt. Yes, he wore that outside because
Cause I don't give a shit.
who's gonna check him? Nobody. Anyways, we're gonna keep looking around, I guess. Hi, so I just got back from a hike, and it was probably a bad idea to have my hair out on top of wearing a sweater. But listen, it just is what it is. Sometimes I make less than smart decisions and I have to accept the consequences, which is excessive sweating. I wanted to talk to you guys about what I was telling you guys about at the bookstore, how I've just been having a lot of anxiety lately, like high anxiety, and I'm not understanding where it's coming from because my life is not dramatic in any way. I've been in the best headspace and every space for such a long time now. Like literally, I have no reason to have this pent up feeling of anxiety and weirdness because, and crazy thing is it only happens when I'm about to go to sleep. Like throughout my day, nothing, no bad thoughts, no anything. I mean, of course, if you're on social media, you see the BS that's going on around in the world, but I have been not paying attention as much to a lot of the stuff on social media. I am still winging myself off a little bit, but I like to go on and I like to spread positivity on my social media platforms, whether it be on Twitter or on Instagram. I try not to look at the stuff that is going to put me in such a negative headspace, if that makes any sense. But I mean, it's inevitable. You're going to see it. And I just try not to pay that much attention to it. So I say all of that to say, I don't understand because my full days are full of me in nature all the time. Me and Hubster having a good time. We laugh every single day. Literally, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, all day. I haven't had any reason to have these feelings. And then when I'm about to go to bed, the moment I start to like pass out, the moment I start going like this, for some reason, all of these negative thoughts start coming into my head without me even thinking about it. They just pop in there and they're just like, hey, you're gonna die soon. Hey, life is short. Hey, let's take you down this dark ass rabbit hole of ignorance and stupidity, and people are hating people out there in the world. There is death going on in the world right now. Fires and people's homes being burned down and all this injustice and all, like my brain just goes there. And then I go down this dark path, and I'll feel my breathing get heavy, and I'll try to and breathe, and I'll tell myself, you are safe, you are safe, you are safe, you are fine, you are fine. And nothing was working. So what I've been doing, my hair is getting so poofy, but I kind of love it like this. Anyways, I'm getting off track. This is what I do. So what I started doing was I started leaving my TV on in our bedroom at night. And either if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll turn it off or anything. But I will turn on YouTube or something and I'll put on the sound of rain or sometimes just people talking. And I clicked on like a 10-hour YouTube video and put it on my TV, and it's like black screen, so it stays like relatively dark in my room because we're vampires and we like it to be pitch black. But it's a little light. I will just have people talking in the background and then I fall asleep like it's nothing. So I've been doing that for the last few nights, because that last clip at the bookstore was probably from about 4 days ago. So that's what I've been doing. So literally before I started doing that for myself, I was freaking out. I would be up until about 3 o'clock in the morning, freaking out. And I didn't understand where it was coming from. And I've gotten back into meditating because I stopped meditating for probably a year. But I got back into meditating, and I'm doing this, and I'm going to wing myself slowly off of the TV and everything. And just because the meditation is really, it's really helping. And I love meditating outside. So I will go outside and I will just meditate for about an hour. And then we go on our hikes, and that is a whole nother version of like therapy for me. And me and Hubster both, we feel so much better when we're outside in nature. Like when we're hiking, that's why we do it every single day. Like it is the best feeling in the world to be out and one with nature and off of your phone and away from everything and just take it in. And it is amazing. Like it really is amazing. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I just kind of wanted to talk about it. I wonder if anybody else is going through something like that. If you are, definitely let me know. I didn't, and I still don't understand where that was coming from and why those thoughts were coming full throttle right when I was about to go to sleep. Because again, it was something I never was thinking about during the day. Like I wasn't sitting there going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this world is on fire. This world is so horrible. This world is so... None of that. None of it. And then as soon as chaos erupts in my brain, fires, death, viruses and injustices and bad people and all of this stuff. And it wasn't making me feel good about myself. And another thing I forgot to mention, when I would wake up the next morning, even from my night of anxiety, the moment that I finally go to sleep, but when I wake up the next day, those thoughts again are gone. They're like completely gone from my brain. And then I wake up as if I didn't even have a hard time sleeping, even though some of those days were so hard because I would only be getting like 3 hours of sleep. And just like the other clip that you guys saw, I think we got 3 or 4 hours of sleep that night because I just could not get my brain to shut the freak up. Bear with me. I don't know. So far, the thoughts have gotten less and less for the last couple days. So it's still there, but nowhere near as magnified as it was 5 days ago for the last, month is how long it has been. So now it's kind of just less and less and less. So hopefully the more that I do it, it is what it is. And one of my friends, she was telling me to get some melatonin or to try CBD gummies or something. And I'm like, I want to try to do it as natural as possible before I start putting other things in my body that I don't necessarily want in my body at all. I don't want to take melatonin. I don't want to take any CBD, anything for anxiety. I don't want to take any sort of anything. I want to try to deal with these issues or things as organically as possible. And some of my friends make fun of me for it, but I dust it off because that works for me. I'm not the type of person that runs straight to drugs or runs to anything to help me cope with anything. And not saying that there's anything wrong with getting help for yourself. If you need that, definitely go and fucking do that. Don't play any games. If you don't think that you can handle this on your own, don't fucking try. Don't. And that is completely okay. 100% okay. But for me, personally, me, Audrilynn, I have to see if I can deal with it on my own first. And I have to do everything organically before I can do anything else. And every single time so far in my life, when I've gone through stuff, I've dealt with it myself, except for when I went to rehab when I was on drugs. But it only took one time. So I never relapsed or anything like that. But what I'm trying to say is anytime I have some sort of mental health issues that I'm dealing with or that I need to work on with myself, I work on those issues myself. I reflect and I dig deep inside of myself, and then I allow myself to feel every single one of those feelings. And then I work on changing that, bringing myself out of that cocoon so a bitch can be a butterfly. Okay. But yeah, so I'm talking too long for no reason at all. But even though I've been lazy with vlogging, I love vlogging. Vlogging is more, I feel like, sorry for shaking the camera, vlogging is more like my style for me. But anyways, so I'm gonna go. If you guys like this video, please like and definitely subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.